From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys off to a slow start, looking for their first win after 2 straight losses to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. A little juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 87 yards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterby. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This is 2nd and 8.
17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To the air, Dart. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 16 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
14 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Kansas
Mahomes
City
now to throw.
First down.
He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2-yard gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Giants first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brought down by Nick
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez.
A gain of 9 yards.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now. Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 40.
7-7, our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll go again with Tracy. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
A 7-yard gain.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A gain of 7. And the Giants.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New York.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On play action, here's Dart. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrone Tracy, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chiefs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Dances by him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Pacheco once again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Dart going to look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
They're on 19-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Abdul Carter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's now 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13
more yards.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports
Our journey through the
report.
NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Lamar Jackson. A touchdown pass here from 7 yards out. The
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
14 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
T. Higgins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw, Dart.
Powers through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun is Dart.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Throwing, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chiefs.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
It's 4th down.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
They'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. A short throw taken in by Long. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
To number 89. A 7-yard pickup.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 32.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And that is incomplete.
Intended for T. Higgins.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
17.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The New York set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Giants, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the run is Tracy.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That's another Giants first down.
They go play action with Dart. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Throwing his Dart. And he is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They give it to Freeman up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Brings up third.
Dart going to look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And the Giants.
Throwing his Dart.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Up the middle, Freeman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a quarterback sneak.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson Dart.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out, and he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride, he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Chiefs 20.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete.
A big play here, 3rd and 2.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
Pass complete to Higgins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Mahomes to throw it. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Down the left sideline.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
49 yards.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
27, Giants 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here is Jackson Dart and the Giants.
Down 27-24, a minute 45 to play. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down.
And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 8 yards.
Here's Dart.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Giants first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
First down, Giants.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
4 yards.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
That one taken in by Neighbors. Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Now Dart.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.